Hello and welcome, guys. My name is KP Singh, and I welcome everyone to today's discussion on Maharashtra Law CET centralized admission process, also called CAP rounds. We are going to discuss how to register for the CAP rounds, what are the documents required, and I will also try to cover up all the commonly asked questions related to this process. Well, Maharashtra Law CET exam is common test for 145 plus colleges across Maharashtra. So there are two different exams for 3 year as well as 5 year. There are 129 approved colleges running 5 year law program and 139 approved colleges running 3 year law program in Maharashtra. So 10,000 plus seats for 5 year law program and 15,000 plus seats for 3 year law program. In order to register for the counseling process, you need to go to cetcell.maharashtracet.org and select 3 year law program or 5 year law program. You will have to also submit 3,000 rupees as a counseling fee if you belong to general category or let's say OBC or SBC. For scheduled caste and scheduled tribe community people, counseling fee is only 1,000 rupees. There are certain documents which you will require to upload at the time of registration. So here's a list of common documents which each and every one of you will need to submit. Your application form of CET 2021, your scorecard of CET 2021, your class 10th mark sheet, your class 12th mark sheet, your domicile certificate or passport or birth certificate, basically anything which depicts your place of birth. That is point number 3. The detailed list of documents required to be submitted by each and every type of candidate is available on the CET Cell website, or you can simply click on the link available on your screen, or you can check out your Telegram and WhatsApp group where your mentors must have shared this file with you. So to give you slightly more idea about it, when you open this PDF, you will get to know that category wise there are some additional documents that you need to submit. For example, if I belong to Maharashtra State Type A category, then I will require domicile certificate showing that I am domiciled in Maharashtra. If I am, let's say, Type B Maharashtra candidate, then I will need to submit my parents' domicile certificate. So, domicile certificate of father or mother indicating that he and she is domiciled in Maharashtra. If you're Type C, then you will have to showcase that your parent are working with government of Maharashtra. So, certificate of the employer stating that father or mother is a central government undertaking employee and presently posted inside or outside Maharashtra. Maharashtra State Type D, there is Maharashtra State Type E. Similarly, you can either be backward class belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. In that case, you will submit your caste certificate as well as caste and tribe validity certificate. If you belong to SBC, you will require your caste certificate, your validity certificate, and non-creamy layer certificate which should be valid up to 31st March. If you belong to, let's say, economically weaker section from state of Maharashtra, again you will require economically weaker section certificate which is valid for the current academic year. If you belong to PWD category, that is physical disability, then you need to submit your disability certificate as well as your domicile certificate. If you are a minority candidate, well, there are linguistic as well as religious minorities that can avail benefit of this provision. So let's say there are some colleges in Maharashtra which are run by linguistic minority groups. For example, any person who is a native Gujarati speaker can claim linguistic minority quota at PGCL, Usha Praveen Gandhi Law College. There are religious minority colleges. For example, if you belong to Islamic faith, if you belong to Muslim community, you can submit your minority certificate and claim benefit of reservation at Rizvi Law College, right? Okay, so this is your tentative schedule of CAP rounds. Well, all these dates are subject to change. MSCT is infamous for changing things at odd hours without giving any proper notice. 17th November, your detailed brochure for 3 year as well as 5 year was published on the CET Cell's website, which you can check out, and I would recommend each and every one of you to at least go through it once. Well, registration process started from 17th November for the 5 year law program. It was supposed to start on 20th November, सब चीजें डिले करने वाले सीईटी ने एक चीज प्रीपोन भी किया इस साल, सो विच इज अ बिग सरप्राइज. सो प्रोसेस इज स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम 17th November, बट लास्ट डेट टू complete your registration process is 30th November for the 5-year law students. If you're targeting 3-year law program, then for you guys, your registration process will start on 25th of November and it will go until 10th of December. So please note down these dates: 30th November for 5-year law program and 10th December for 3-year law program. All your formalities should be complete before this cutoff date. Well, once you have uploaded all your documents and you have confirmed your application form, you have paid your counseling fee, then CET cell will start scrutinizing your documents. So that means they will check whether the documents uploaded by you are genuine. If there is some errata, all that will be pointed out. Some of the documents might get rejected at this level, but this is not the final scrutiny of your documents. अगर इस level पे approve हो भी गए, that doesn't mean that now no objection can be raised about your documents. So final verification will be done by the college at the time of admission. Well, so remember this date, 30th November, 5-year guys, please make sure that you finish up everything before this date, and 10th December for the 3-year students. Well, so how can you register? Either you go to CET Cell website and from there you reach to your 3-year or 5-year law page, or you can directly type this URL in your web browser and you can reach the website of 3-year or 5-year law program. So just type llb3.hepravesh.in/public/home/aspx. Similarly, llb5.hepravesh.in/public/home/as.aspx for 5-year law program. So process is similar, right? So when you reach this page, you have to click on login. Don't click on new candidate registration, click on login. Well, this page is very important for you guys. You will find all the relevant information at this page. So for example, if they make any changes in the schedule, they will upload a new one and that will appear at the top of this list. Similarly, if you want to find out details regarding conversion certificate, what is a conversion certificate? Let me just give you some clarity on that, because there's a lot of confusion in the mind of student community. CET, in order to decide your merit list, they use your class 12 score as tiebreaker. In order to do that, they need your score, they need your percentage. Now, CBSE, ICSE, many boards do not have percentage system. So either they go with CGPA or they go with grading. In order to convert those grades or CGPAs into percentage, they give you a formula. And all formats and formulas are available on the CET Cell website. Just click on the conversion certificate PDF. It will give you detailed guidelines. It will show you कि अगर आपका CBSE board है, तो this is how your mark sheet looks like, converted into percentage using this particular formula. अगर आप ICSE board से हैं तो आपको क्या करना है? अगर आप कंपार्टमेंट के साथ 12th पास हुए हैं तो आपको अलग सर्टिफिकेट सबमिट करना है. अगर सिंगल गो में आपने पास किया है तो डिफरेंट सर्टिफिकेट. So there are different notifications. Please go through these notifications, and still if you are facing any confusion, get in touch with your mentors. Well, so after reading these documents, you will also find list of documents required, similar to what I shared earlier. ऐसा ही एक लिस्ट आपको यहाँ मिलेगा कैटेगरी वाइज. प्लीज वंस go open all these documents, check whether you have all the documents required to be submitted by a candidate of your category, and then start registering for the process. Click on login, enter your login details, your ID and password which you created earlier for appearing in this exam. I hope you remember it. अगर भूल भी गए, don't worry, just click on forgot password to retrieve your password. You can regenerate it. Well, if you want to find out how many seats are available at which college, in which city, just click on college list here. आप district wise, city wise, university wise details find out कर सकते हैं. So for example, GLC Mumbai, do you know there are 180 seats? And all 180 seats are not same. So there are two batches, like 60 each, जो aided batches माने जाते हैं. So fee would be drastically low. Then there's one batch of unaided students. सो आपका फी रिलेटिवली ज्यादा होता है, नॉट टू मच, सीईटी के स्टैंडर्ड से सब कुछ रिलेटिवली सस्ता ही है, राइट? सो यू कैन अप्लाई फॉर एडेड GLC with aided as your top priority. Then you can, let's say, pick ILS Pune aided. Then you can go for GLC unaided. Well, so check out details regarding available seats, reservation at each and every college by clicking on college list. Well, after entering your login ID and password, you will reach this page. You will have to enter your login ID and password to reach these place, and then click on proceed to fill application form. Right now when you log in, you will see यहाँ पे incomplete लिखा आ रहा है because you haven't registered for the counseling. Yes, you registered for the exam, but now you have to register again for the counseling. So click on proceed to fill application form. Once you have done that, you have to pick your candidature type. So for example, if you belong to Maharashtra, if you're Maharashtra domicile student, then which category of Maharashtra domicile will you fall in? Type A, B, C, D, E. If you want to know more about A, B, C, D categories, check out the detailed brochure available on the CET Cell website. If you're not from Maharashtra, click on OMS, that is outside Maharashtra category, JK migrant, NRI, PIO, OCI, foreign student, whichever category you belong to, and then click on save and next. Again, there are some more details like your state domicile, आप कहाँ से belong करते हैं. If you belong to Maharashtra, write down Maharashtra. If you belong to some other state, write down that state. And what is your eligibility qualification? 5-year students will put HSC and 3-year law students will put graduation. Then click save and next. Then you will move on to this page. Now you have to pick whether you are an orphan or not, or which category you belong to. If you belong to open category, still you need to mention your caste name. If you belong to minority group, just click yes or no. If you belong to minority group, click yes. Then it will ask you about your religious or linguistic minority subgroup. Let's say if I'm a Gujarati speaking Maharashtrian, so that means I'm domiciled in Maharashtra, but my native language or mother tongue is Gujarati. I will fill that information. Let's say I belong to Christian faith and I'm living in Maharashtra. I will pick religious minority. Okay, if you're a Hindi speaker in Maharashtra, you can apply for minority. Interesting? Yes. So Hindi is also a minority category language in Maharashtra. Well, so what is the benefit? Any institute which is being run by minority group, whether it is religious or linguistic minority, they are allowed to reserve 50% seat for that particular group. So Rizvi Law College can reserve 50% seat for Muslim community. Usha Praveen Gandhi can similarly reserve up to 50% for Gujarati speaking people. Okay. After that, you have to add your educational qualification. Just pick HSC or SSC. If you picked HSC, click add qualification. A new pop-up will appear. यहाँ पे you have to enter your mark sheet details. So which board you belong to. Let's say if you belong to CBSE, click All India from this first drop down. Then pick which state you are resident of. So let's say I'm from Rajasthan and I started at CBSE school. I will pick All India, and then in second column I write down Rajasthan, then board name CBSE from here. Then marks obtained out of the total marks. What is your percentage, your seat number, basically roll number, your first language marks, so which language you opted as your first language, what was your score in that particular subject, your stream, art, science, commerce, whichever it was, your grade, your class, and your passing month and year. All these details will be available on your 12th passing certificate as well as your 12th mark sheet. So आपका पासिंग डेट आपको मार्कशीट के ऊपर मिलेगा, राइट? देन लेट्स से अगर आपको परसेंटेज में नहीं पता है, यूज द कन्वर्जन फॉर्मूला अवेलेबल ऑन द वेबसाइट in that conversion certificate related PDF. Then click save. Similarly, upload details of your class 10th. 3-year law students will also update details regarding their graduation. Then click save and next. On the next stage, at the next step, you have to upload your photograph and signature. Please read the instructions. Your photograph can be either JPG, JPEG or PNG format. Your photo should be more than 4 KB and less than 100 KB in size. Similarly, your signatures image should be more than 1 KB and less than 30 KB in size. They have also given you description like dimensions. आपको 3.5 सेंटीमीटर इंटू 4.5 सेंटीमीटर का फोटोग्राफ अपलोड करना है, 3.5 सेंटीमीटर इंटू 1.5 सेंटीमीटर का सिग्नेचर, राइट? After uploading it, this is how it will appear on your screen. You will be able to see your photograph and signature. Then click save and next. If you think it is not good enough, not legible, not visible, change the photo or signature by clicking on upload again. Well, if you are facing difficulty in rearranging or resizing your image, you can use Photoshop or Paint or various other softwares. There are some online tools available like zamza.com or smallpdf.com. There are n number of websites जहाँ पे जाके आप अपने photograph signature की size को alter कर सकते हैं. After doing that and uploading the right type of photo and signature, click on save and next. Then you have to upload the basic documents. ये list मैंने आपको पहले भी दिखाया था. Your 12th mark sheet, your 10th mark sheet, one document showcasing your place of birth, which can be the passport or your domicile certificate, your birth certificate, or your school leaving certificate, TC. You also need to upload your scorecard and application form. If you don't have any of these documents, let's say आपका scorecard खो गया है, आपका application form available नहीं है आपके पास, you can download it from these direct links available in your portal, right? So you need your scorecard, you need your hall ticket, you need your application form. Please keep it handy before you start filling up the form. Here, file type can be JPG, JPEG, PNG, BMP, PDF, any file type would do. Maximum file size allowed is 500 KB. After that, click on save and next. Then it will show your filled up form. You just need to click on the checkbox. Once go through all the details that you have filled. If there is any discrepancy, please change it, rectify it. If you're happy with whatever you have filled up, click on confirm application. Once you click on confirm application form, a pop-up will appear which will say that after submitting, you won't be able to change anything. So if you want to lock your application form, you need to click on confirmation. Once you click it, you will receive a detailed form which you can download and save on your device. Well, so after doing that, now we know आपका फॉर्म सबमिशन हो चुका है. कॉलेज प्रेफरेंस दे दीजिए, काउंसलिंग फी भर दीजिए. देन वेट फॉर द CET cell to come up with the final merit list. Final merit list will be declared on 7th December 2021. Once they declare the merit list, so a merit list is basically based on your CET score. After that, in order to break a tie, they use your class 12 percentage. They also use your first language score. So if you think that details submitted by you were not entered correctly or used correctly by the CET cell, you can raise an objection to it. आपको time मिलता है from 8 December to 10 December. 5-year kids can raise objections regarding the merit list. Similarly, 3-year kids, 16 December when your first merit list is out, you can start complaining about the discrepancies. You will get couple of days, 17th December to 20th December. After doing that, they will after receiving all your complaints, they will go through it and then they will come up with a revised merit list on December 14th at 5 p.m. for 5-year kids and December 27th, 5 p.m. for 3-year kids. So this date is very important for you guys because after this, the first list of college allotment will be declared. So 20th December and 30th December आप लोगों के लिए काफी crucial date है. इस दिन आप लोगों के college allotment display किए जाएंगे. So be ready with everything. Let's say if you have uploaded a soft copy of a document and you don't have the original with you right now, please arrange it. So by that time. So 20th December से पहले तक you don't have to go to CET cell. You don't have to go to any college, right? But once all this is done, once the first allotment list is out, you will have to take all your original documents and report to the ARC. What is ARC? Admission Reporting Centers. Don't get confused. Admission reporting centers are nothing but the colleges allotted to you. So all the colleges participating in this admission process will become admission registration centers. When a college has been allotted to you, they expect you to go to that college with all your original documents and get them verified at that center. So colleges are responsible to make sure that they are thoroughly checking all the documents required by them. Okay, so that means ऑनलाइन स्क्रूटनी पहले जो हुआ था, अगर उसमें आप रिजेक्ट हो गए हैं तो आप बाद में चेंज करके अपलोड कर दीजिए. इसके बाद फिजिकल स्क्रूटनी जब ARC पे होगा, इवन एट दिस पॉइंट दे कैन रिजेक्ट योर कैंडिडेचर, राइट? Okay, so if you get rejected at this time, you can again reapply during the second round of counseling. So अब आप first round के लिए अगर reject हो भी जाते हैं, don't get disheartened. You can refill the form. You can rejoin the race in the second cap round. Okay, so all those students who have been allotted a seat, they will go to the respective college. They will get their documents verified. Once that is done, Law College will upload a new list of admitted students. So might be they will reject a few kids जिनके documents में गड़बड़ है, discrepancy है, and then they will come up with the final list. After declaring who has been selected and admitted to the college, they will also declare a list of vacant seats. So 28th December, colleges will come up with the available vacant seats, and for 3 year kids, 7th January they will come up with vacant seats. Once the vacant seats are declared, CT cell पोर्टल विल अगेन गेट एक्टिव. आप अपने फॉर्म्स में चेंजेस कर सकते हैं, आप अपने फॉर्म को प्रेफरेंस को चेंज कर सकते हैं, आप नए तरीके से चीजें भर सकते हैं. सो लेट्स से फर्स्ट मेरिट लिस्ट आने के बाद CET ने आपको कॉलेज अलॉट कर दिया है, विच इज ऑब्वियसली बेस्ड ऑन योर मेरिट कम प्रेफरेंस. इफ यू हैव बीन गिवन योर फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस कॉलेज, लेट्स से आई पिक्ड अप Rizvi Law College as my first preference and I get Rizvi Law College in the first list. Now my college can't change. मेरे लिए that got frozen for me. So my seat will get auto frozen if I am allotted my first preference. So आपको future list में participate करने को नहीं मिलेगा. If you have been allotted a college which is not your first preference, you have two options. Either you can go to the college and freeze your seat, or you can float your seat. That means you can wait for the better college in the next round. Well, after seat allotment, you have to report to the ARC with your documents, and you have to also pay the acceptance fees. So acceptance fees, they will give you details regarding that on the CET Cell website. आपको एक amount pay करना पड़ता है to show your seriousness about taking admission. If you miss out on the first round, you can rejoin the second round. चलिए. Well, another important date for us would be December 29 to January 2nd. So January 2nd तक क्या होगा? सेकेंड राउंड के रजिस्ट्रेशन है. So December 29 से 2nd January, सेकेंड कैप राउंड के लिए people will register. Let's say first time when I went to a college, they told me कि आपका domicile certificate गलत है या आपका creamy layer certificate valid नहीं है. So I got it rectified and second round में again I am participating. After doing this, similar process, there will be e-scrutiny of all these documents, online scrutiny. After that, they will come up with a merit list. If you have any objection with respect to the merit list, you can raise your complaint to the CET cell. After resolving your complaints and grievances, they will come up with the final second list, merit list. So once that is done, after that, second allotment list will be out on 18 January for 5-year law courses and 31st Jan for 3-year law programs. So 18 Jan second list is out and we know which college we have been allotted. If I have been allotted a better college or not, or I have been allotted a college at all or not. चलिए, so इसके बाद आपके लिए similar process repeat होता है. You report to the ARC, that means the college allotted to you. You get your documents verified. अच्छा, आपको अगर फर्स्ट राउंड में कॉलेज मिल भी गया था और सेकेंड राउंड में अगेन दे हैव गिवन यू अ न्यू कॉलेज, लेट्स से अपग्रेड हुआ है और नहीं भी हुआ है, रिमेंबर दिस, नोट इट डाउन समवेयर, यू विल अगेन हैव टू रिपोर्ट टू द ARC. तो आपको दोबारा उस कॉलेज में जाना पड़ेगा. अगर आप नहीं गए, यू माइट मिस आउट और आपका सीट माइट भी किसी और को दे दिया जाए. सो यू विल हैव टू गो अगेन एंड repeat the entire process. Okay. So those who are allotted admission as per their first college preference list, they cannot participate in the next round. Those who have been given any other college than their first preference, then they can either accept the seat by reporting at the ARC, or they can participate in the next round for betterment. In betterment, अगर आपको let's say they allot you some other college, then your seat at the previous college will lapse. आप वापस वो नहीं ले सकते. ठीक है. चलिए, कैंडिडेट हु हैव नॉट रजिस्टर्ड फॉर कैप सो फार विल बी एलिजिबल फॉर अपीयरिंग इन सेकंड राउंड. तो अगर आपको कॉलेज अलॉट हुआ है फर्स्ट राउंड में, तब भी आप फ्लोट करते हैं, सेकंड राउंड में जा सकते हैं. और आपको नहीं अलॉट हुआ है, तब भी आप फ्रेश एप्लीकेशन फिल करके आप पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं. Okay, moving on. So please note down these dates. These dates are important for us. 27 Gen law colleges will again display a new list of vacant seats. जितना second counseling के बाद बच गया, second round के बाद बच जाता है. 27 Gen 5-year law program and 8 Feb for 3-year law courses. After that, when second round is also over, vacant seats are available. Colleges can go for the institutional level round. That means candidate will have to fill their college option form online for institutional level round. So again, you will have to fill up a form. 28 Jan से लेकर 1st Feb for 5-year law courses and 9th Feb से लेकर 11th Feb for 3-year law programs. After that, another merit list will be declared on 3rd Feb and 14th Feb. Candidates seeking admission under institutional round will have to approach the colleges and then get their documents verified and book a seat if they want to take admission. Last cutoff date for this entire process is 11th Feb 22 for 5-year law courses and 22nd Feb for 3-year law courses. And also remember, even after this cutoff date, there is a possibility that someone, after completing all the admission final formalities, backs out. So SMA seats will get vacant at the last stage. So stay in touch with the colleges, keep asking them again, keep calling them up. Is there any vacant seat available? Keep checking their websites. इस स्टेज के बाद, इस कट ऑफ डेट के बाद CET सेल की वेबसाइट पे इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं भी आया तो भी कॉलेज की वेबसाइट पे आ सकता है. सो डोंट मिस आउट ऑन दीज थिंग्स. चलिए. So, candidates who could not secure admission in the second round and those not satisfied with their allotment will get this second chance, or you can say another chance to participate in the subsequent rounds. अगर फिर भी बच जाता है, as I said earlier, there will be spot round admissions to fill the vacant seats left after the final round of counseling is over. चलिए, so ये dates आपके लिए काम की हैं. आपके लिए suggestive preference list which IMS recommends is on your screen. These are the top 10 colleges for 5-year law courses and top 10 colleges for 3-year law courses. So Government Law College is the obvious number one choice for 5-year as well as 3-year law courses. Similarly, ILS Law College Pune is number 2. Then there is a slight change in both these lists. For 5-year law program, people prefer Usha Praveen Gandhi Law College of Law, then Rizvi Law College, then D.S. Sri Navalmal Firodia Law College, Bhagwan Keni Charitable Trust, Jai Bhagwan College of Law, Bala Saheb Apte College of Law, University of Mumbai Law College, KES Jayantilal Patel Law College, and Baba Saheb Ambedkar Law College, main branch. For 3-year law courses, GLC, ILS, Gopal Das, Jhamatmal Advani, Ambedkar Law College, KC Law College, Rizvi Law College, New Law College Mumbai, St. Wilfrid College, Manik Chand Pahade Law College, and Shankar Rao Chauhan College Pune. I hope this session was helpful for you guys. If you still have any doubt, get in touch with your mentors. They are just a phone call away. Text them, call them. Don't let any confusion cloud your decision. We are here to help you out. Well, a good news for those who think that they should reappear in the exam. IMS Gets It Law is coming up with repeat takers program. Get in touch with your nearest center to find out about the most rigorous product available in the market, which will help you in cracking this exam next year. Well, subscribe to IMS Gets It Law Telegram channel as well as YouTube channel to receive timely information and updates. Thank you so much for watching this. All the best for your result, and feel free to connect with us on Telegram, WhatsApp, or other social media channels. We will be there with you till the admissions are complete. All the very best.